Hey everybody, what's going on? Riddlefion here. As you know, we're jumping back into the top 5 list, and as you saw here, today we're looking at the long-range weapons, and really quickly, we're going to jump into these, and I'm actually going to mention number 6 because you'll notice that we actually had the same item up there twice, but we're going to jump into this real quickly. Okay, so I know some of you guys may have been waiting for this particular one. So as always, we're going to do what we always do. We're going to go get our base blueprint, and we're going to do the thing. Now, what I would like to point out here is, again, this is just for fun. Opinions may change, but I'd like to hear everyone else's opinion regarding that. So we're just going to look at the right, because this is the first slot we get to, and so the number 5 item here, the 5th rank, is the Zaku machine gun. So what we're going to do is just going to go to this filter here. Zaku machine gun Zaku 2. So this is the 5th the 5th most popular equipped gun in the game. This is for PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. Let's just check and see. You see, it just has a weapon skill, nothing else. So we're just going to jump in there and have fun with it, and just see how it fires and how it shoots and stuff like that. So you see, it ready stream. Let's see if we can. All right. You can see the rate of fire for this thing versus how long you can shoot it is actually not too bad. It's your standard Zaku 2 machine gun. So, I mean, there's a lot of guns out there, and part of me can't help to think that this gun could be a throwaway pick. But at the same time, if you have a proper setup with your gun cooldown, you're gonna be shooting this thing almost consistently. Especially if you have enough damage, I could see why this could be up here. It just peppers away at stuff. Now, will I agree it being on the list? Sure, I guess. I honestly don't use a lot of machine guns that much, but in comparison, I think it looks cool, as well as the aesthetic and how easy it is to come by. Now, when it comes to painting this thing, I'll just show you guys real quickly. Let's go ahead and paint this. So everything on this can be painted, which I absolutely adore. Like I said, I believe everything should be selectable to be painted, regardless of how it looks here. Don't mind my throwaway color selection, okay? Don't judge me too harshly. But you could have some fun stuff here. You can even change the emission glow here. And it's gonna be hard to tell because I actually have a glow up there. But all in all, I think this machine gun is cool. Again, personally, I haven't used machine guns as much as other people have, but I can see why, simply because it's a fan favorite of a selection. It doesn't come with any EX skills. I feel like there's other weapons that do come with EX skills, but I'm not going to linger on that just yet because we can talk about that as we go. Up next, we have the Mega Gatling Gun. Now, the Mega Gatling Gun is a little different than the Zaku rifle. Of course, it being a Gatling gun, it might be better to actually try to compare it with you guys. Let's see. Mega Gatling Gun, high grade. Yep, there we go. So you see the Mega Gatling Gun, it has nothing but the Gatling weapon skill. And with ranged weapons, when it says weapon skill, is the skill set it utilizes. Make sure we don't have anything hiding in here. Okay, all right. So, all in all, for this bad boy, might look familiar to some of you guys, but let's just go ahead and see how it feels. Now, I decided to actually keep the other weapon equipped so you can see the difference between the Gatling and the machine gun. All right, let's go ahead, turn this off. There we go. All right, so here, look at this stream of fire. Very consistent, right? Look at the machine gun. So you could tell Gatling gun's very consistent, while the machine gun still has like dot 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 dot. So firing at the same time, you can see the obvious difference here. In terms of visual, this particular gun is kind of cool. It's one of the guns that you could probably change all the colors with no issues as well, which again is a win in my book. We'll check that in a second. But just to kind of help you guys look, again, in my left arm, I have the Gatling, and the right arm, I have the machine gun. So, oh my gosh, I'm not looking at you. Oh my, stop it. You're so mean. You can just look at the bullets and tell which one's a Gatling and which one is a machine gun. Which I'm glad we can see it visually, because otherwise, when you hear a Gatling and a machine gun, they're kind of close together. Not the exact same thing, but there's that differential. You know what I'm saying? To worry about. So again, this does not come with a weapon skill. There's a few guns that actually come with a actual EX skill. Excuse me, yes, it comes with EX skill. Weapon skill, for the sake, the terminology in this game always be tripping me up. Weapon skill, okay, cool. It's EX skill. Weapon skill, they should have called it like weapon moveset or something like that, the more I think about it. Or just like weapon set, you know what I'm saying? That way you can kind of determine what is what. All right, we're gonna apply changes. Go ahead, jump in the paint color here. And then, let's see. So we can color everything we would like here. Let's do red, and then for these, let's do a black. All right, so you see easily out the gate why I like guns you can color everything with. Now, I feel as if when you use Gatling machine guns on build, especially when you get things like on hit, you got HP, or like, you know, cooldown reduction, stuff like that, using machine guns and Gatling guns is very beneficial. So I don't have any qualms with machine guns or Gatling guns being up here, even if they're being used for just constantly building up cooldown, EX skill, whatever, because you're getting that hit every time it pops. So that proc is very, very constant and consistent. All right, up next. So I'm going to do this a little differently. Up next is the Atomic Bazooka Master Grade. And the Atomic Bazooka Master Grade is probably third because it's Master Grade and it's locked behind things, opposed to the Atomic Bazooka High Grade, which is something you can get high grade during your time through the game. Now, before I do that, let's go ahead and let's condense this a little bit. We're going to equip both of these, actually. Don't ask who came up with this idea. It was me. It was me all along. It was me. So in our right hand, we're going to put in this bad boy. In our left arm, we're going to go ahead and put the Atomic Bazooka Master Grade. I believe we should have one left. There we go. All right, so we're going to see, do we have a Master Grade? I don't think we have. Oh, we do. All right, cool. So we're going to put these two bad boys to the test real quickly. As you see, the Master Grade Atomic Bazooka is huge, especially when it's equipped on a high grade mobile suit. So if you're unaware of the Atomic Bazooka, it's pretty potent, and here's why. Boom! It's an atomic nuke. That's why it's so popular. And this thing is part of builds where you can spam this alongside EX skills to kind of clear the field. And it's just super strong right now. It's very, very strong. A lot of people farm with this particular build. Let's see if this increases the number of targets. A lot of people will farm with like the Tom Bazooka, and they'll be able to spam this when they have 2 equipped, as well as the EX actions or the EX skills. With that, they combo with like a skilled up or cooldown reduction, as well as like EX on hit, and you can basically just farm shooting this thing constantly. Now we don't have that build going on now, but you see why this weapon is what it is, and this is also part why it's in first place, because you do see this a lot. A lot of times, if you guys were on stream and you saw me playing with randoms, a lot of times people will farm with this to make missions and stuff easier. I have nothing against this build. I am notoriously known for using atomic bazookas in the previous installments of Gunbreaker, but with this, it's almost like it's those things where it's so meta. I don't really want to do it much anymore. I saw a comment that someone wished that they actually would make the atomic bazooka its own category, so it wouldn't kind of utilize the rocket launchers. So Gunpla's freedom. It's a PvE game. I don't think that's a bad idea. I don't think we need to do it, but I wouldn't be mad if they did do it. I know a lot of people probably be upset if they did change it, because there's no reason to worry about it aside from playing with randoms and you're trying to, play with the build, do stuff, and people are just like clearing house. Mind you, some people don't mind it at all, but when you have someone doing this, when other people are showcasing or trying to learn the game, it's just like, carrying them super hard. Needless to say, I still think it's really cool and very clever of a build. So, that's why you haven't seen me use the atomic bazooka too much as of late. But trust me, I love that weapon. And this is the master grade variant. So we'll talk about that, and we'll go to the paint here. So in my right hand, I actually have the second place weapon. This is the 100mm cannon, or MM cannon. This cannon itself is a beam cannon, and I mean, it being, the Easy 8 kind of thing, I have a sucker for this cannon. I think this is the Easy 8 cannon. Looks like it. If I'm wrong, y'all can correct me. But, I mean, it's a simple cannon. It gets the job done. The rate of fire isn't bad, and it's just there. Now, is this my top pick for this? No, it's not. I'm very biased, but seeing how, let's go ahead and like by default 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you could get probably about between 4 to 6 shots on a regular clip of this thing. Atomic bazooka, you can get probably 1 or 2 shots before you have to reload, and the reload is probably going to take you a while. Again, that's why people run the cooldown upgrades for this thing. It takes so long. Yeah, see? So, those are these weapons in action. Now, I know so far we've gone through these a little bit quicker, and that's totally fine, because I feel like I kind of want to discuss some things a little bit more thorough this time. So the atomic bazooka, you see the master grade variant here. We can actually go to the atomic bazooka high grade, and again, the only reason the atomic bazooka is up there twice in first and third place is because you do not unlock master grade until the end of the game, or maybe people just like the way the high grade looks over the master grade. But master grade you don't unlock until you complete the story, and I feel like some people might use the atomic bazooka, or they might not worry about farming for it and all that stuff and just stick with the high grade. Or I could be completely wrong and people just don't like the way the large one look, especially if it clips with their mobile suit, or if they're using high grades versus master grades. Now the 100mm cannon, this right here, I mean, we use the explosive one. I don't even know if that was actually the default, because once you get a certain part of the game, you unlock the ability to have different weapon skills on your weapons. All right, so let's actually look at the paint job on both of these guns real quick, and then I'll go back and we'll talk about my picks for it and whatnot. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so let's actually color them both at the same time. So here, let's see, we paint this red, paint this black, that little metal color. There we go. Little bit of glow going on, you know. A little bit of gold, you know. Yeah. And a little bit of that orange. Heck yeah. All right, so you see, like, these things you can color and have fun with it, and you're not concerned about having certain parts that don't come through the right way. Yeah, even that. See, I do like that we have the free reign of these weapons, because there's some weapons, some armaments you can't change specific colors on. Okay, so again, the top was the Atomic Bazooka High Grade. Second place, 100-meter, 100 cannon. Third place was Atomic Bazooka Master Grade, followed by the Mega Gatling Gun and the Zaku Machine Gun. I will probably like to do a notable mention to the sixth place beam rifle. And it was I'm pretty sure it was Freedom's beam rifle. Let's see real quick. Okay. Yeah. Was it 72? I think, no, it was 21. It was MA bar 21, I think. Yeah. M21. Gosh, man. There's like so many of these things going on here. Let's go ahead and also add new right there as well. I need to totally go through all this stuff, y'all. For real. While we're here, though, I do want to point out some of these seed rifles. I think they're actually pretty fun, pretty cool. That's like Guy's rifle there. You can tell simply by the color. I think was this Providence or Destiny? I don't remember. And you have, of course, the different variants of similar models. This is the M2 1K. Huh. Oh, I know what we did. Oopsies. So anyway, what I wanted to show off to you guys, I was poorly prepared with this. Let's go ahead and run and grab this gun real quick. In just a second. All right, so it's actually down here. I just need to scroll down more. So this is the weapon I was talking about, the high energy beam rifle here. The thing I like about it, it has an EX skill, but in order to do this EX skill, you need both of the weapons. You need one in your left and one in your right hand, because this comes with an EX skill. Out the gate, I'm going to say, you know, it's kind of hard to be like, oh, it's better, but you have to dual wield to make them better. Personally, I like that about this. I kind of wish we had more weapons that had EX skills. Before you even go test this out, let's see. All right, there's these weapons with EX skills. You get the twin buster rifles, really fun beam saber that has the rolling buster rifle, or you need two where you do the spin. Same thing with this bad boy here, where there's various buster rifles and you have various rolling buster rifle attacks, which is the iconic Wing Zero. You know, he holds up both of the arms outward and just spins around. Really good. Dart cannon I wasn't really a fan of. It's SD weapon. Now you even have a burst action on this particular rifle. I haven't used it too much. I'm not too much of a fan. They come out really quick though, so if you ever want to try it. But I was surprised that we didn't see any buster rifles in the top 5. That is for sure. Absolutely for sure. I was very surprised we didn't, because those are usually a fan favorite regardless. All right, in terms of our EX skill, let's go ahead and select this. So here's the weird part. See how you can add it in there twice, but you need both weapons. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I could just do it back to back, but I have to, what now? It's weird. Okay, so you see, the neat thing about this is you have the regular tap to shoot, and you also have the ability to hold it. Like that, in my opinion, is very useful. I like that a lot. Mind you, this doesn't hit as much as Gatling guns and machine guns in terms of like the amount of hits, but I still think it's actually really good, especially when you hold out that beam for that little bit of damage. This makes me feel really cool too. Another thing I like to point out here is, again, or more remind you, you need both of these in your hand, or two of these in your hand, to activate the EX skill. The EX skill, you can hold it, and you can do a little bit more with it when you hold it. So this is tap, we release, when we, let's build up some gauge. Tap and hold it. Of course, I ran out of gauge, but still, you can overgo just a little bit to get a few more hits. Now, the interesting part about using this weapon is, well, it's green. Opposed to a lot of the weapons we saw before, the green color I thought is really cool. Of course, because Seed Destiny and Seed usually have a little bit more vibrant colors. They do use like yellow, pink, and green and stuff like that. Opposed to some series use like just yellow. You know what I'm saying? So you think about it, I think it's pretty interesting that just at like a design standpoint that these shoot green. But teach your own, especially because a lot of flagship suits usually have like pink beam rifles. Not all the time, but I feel like the pink beam rifle color is usually the iconic color for beam rifle, especially like on the main gun or the main character. Either way, I really like these guns. I would strongly suggest trying them out on different builds. You never know if you like them or not. Because in the day, gunplay is freedom. But I just wanted to show, I know this video is very different format. I went very freestyle with this time. You guys let me know if you liked it, if you didn't like it. Let's discuss what your favorite guns are. Do you agree that the Gatling and machine guns should be top 5, or are there other weapons you like to see? Personally, I like snipers and like the long range weapons. I like those a lot more, those beams, instead of just the quick Gatlings, but that's again a personal preference for me. Also, what are your thoughts on the Atomic Bazooka builds? Let me know if you love them, hate them, want to see it changed, or you want more. But thank you guys for checking this video out, and I will see you guys in the next one. Until next time, stay out of trouble and nothing but love. Peace!